Hello, welcome to another episode of my Final Fantasy Record Keeper playthrough. Today I just recently I recently finished the Nightmare Dungeon for Final Fantasy 7 right here. Okay, and I almost got 40 seconds. I almost got to 40 seconds, but I wasn't able to. I think it was like 41 seconds. So I almost got those other 30 white motes. Okay. But we will be fighting Jenova Synthesis. We fought Jenova Synthesis. Actually, I fought this Jenova Synthesis before the actual the recent Final Fantasy 7 event. Jenova Synthesis came out. So we've been fighting a lot of Jenova Synthesis recently. I kind of had that feeling. Okay. But anyways, it says special score, more than one of your members cannot be defeated. And just like the other new Nightmare Dungeons, not Nightmare Dungeon, Torment Dungeons, I think they're called in the English version. The new Torment Dungeon, the more of the Monsters series characters you have, the weaker that monster becomes. So here's Series 7. So the more 7 characters you have, Final Fantasy 7 characters you have, the weaker the monster gets. You'll be fighting Jenova Synthesis, Tentacle A and B at the same time. Jenova Synthesis will revive Tentacle B and C after they're defeated and after a certain amount of time passes. I guess the whole Jenova uses fire, ice, lightning, and poison-based attacks. Their attacks can cause poison and confusion. Jenova Synthesis can use Mighty Guard on himself, and Tentacle A can Tentacle A, Jenova Synthesis. Oh. Oops. But anyways, the Jenova Synthesis can use the spell and can use Mighty Guard on herself, because it's a girl. And Mighty Guard Mighty Guard does protect, Shelga, and haste. Jenova Synthesis can also use Ultimate Graviga, which does HP damage and ignore the resistance. It can use Nightmare Shadow Flare, which ignores Magic Blink. And it can use Nightmare Ultima, and that ignores Magic Defense and Magic Blink again. Jenova Synthesis B and C can use Curaga and Drain if you leave them alone. And if you don't reduce their HP after a certain amount of time to a certain point, Jenova Synthesis will use Nightmare Dead End, which breaks the damage barrier, and it has death attached to it, so Last Stand won't do anything. Last Stand. And if you defeat Jenova Synthesis herself, you win the battle. Okay, again, here's the breakdown. If you have 5 Final Fantasy 7 members, all elements are weak. she is weak to all elements and a level 4 break, so breaking her will do a lot of big difference. Then if you have 4 characters, Final Fantasy 7 characters, she is weak to all elements, level 5 break. 3 Final Fantasy 7 characters, she's weak to all elements and level 6 break. 2 Final Fantasy 7 characters, weak to all elements, level 7 break. So it's kind of like the Magic Size right here. Oh no, Magic Size is 8. Okay. If you have only 1 Final Fantasy 7 character, all elements do normal damage and level 8 break, which is pretty much Magic Sight. And if you have no Final Fantasy 7 characters, all elements do have the resistance to all elements and level 9 break. And you can only reflector. Okay, and this is the team I use, my Final Fantasy 7 team. I use Kate Sith to help break for the breaks, because I do have his soul break, and it does break and regen, so that's why I had a strike on him, and he helped with the healing and the buffing. Red 13, breaking and attacking, and he does have his ultra soul break, this one, which increases attack by medium effect, defense and magic defense by small effect, does haste, and it does astral barrier for 1, which is pretty cool. Zack's attacking, light siphon and attack. Sid also the same, attacking. And Ares the healer, Shoga and the healer. And again, Jenova Synthesis does do Mighty Guard. So I did bring Ixion, because his attacks does do, one of his attacks does do the spell, but relying on that, it was not a really good idea. I should have just gave the spell to Ketchi. Yes, his name is really Ketchi. I used to call him Kate Sith when I was younger, but actually it's Ketchi. I should have gave Ketchi the spell instead of relying on Ixion. That probably would have been a better idea. But I went like this. This is how I went into battle. Okay, and yeah, other than that, pretty much, again, Kate Sith has a striker, which increases, his soul break, start, red 13, I need the buff. Zax, equipped with the sword, increases attack by big effect. Sid, when attacking a weakness, it does big damage. And Ares, of course, starts. Okay, but yeah, that was pretty much my the way I defeated Jenova Synthesis. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I did record the video during work, so if you hear some voices, you can just ignore it and just focus on the cool song. I love that song, and the battle. Okay, yeah. So ignore all the Japanese voices you'll hear during the video. Alright, so anyway, thank you for watching. Please tune in next time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please share this video, especially with those players who are playing the Japanese version of Final Fantasy Record Keeper. It will help them and me a lot. And if you're looking to play the Japanese version of Final Fantasy Record Keeper, you can always subscribe to my channel. Again, I do a full playthrough of the Japanese version, and I do translate it into English, so it will make it a lot easier for all of you. Okay, so anyways, thank you for watching, and please watch the video as always, and a thumbs up will be good. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
かいろいろ実力があると思うんですけどね。そうでした。よかったですね。はい、それで、よかった、大丈夫にできましたね。何よりで、そうしたら、ちょっと、またちょっと学校に、卒業文集とか、あと、小学校の卒業とかを私なんか行ないので、ちょっと来られるといいです。はい。ありがとうございます。大丈夫ですよ。本人だけで。はい。お母さんの説明をしていただければ、学校に来るのは、そういう私だけですので、ただできたら明日来てもらいたいんですけど、他はそうですね。そうですね。夕方に、はい、お願いします。はい、どうもお願いします。 そう